Martí, frustrating afternoon in the FA Cup's third round, losing to Bournemouth 3-2. A fair assessment, a game of two halves almost, if you...
Yeah, very much. I think that you don't need to be a football genius to understand that the level of performance was extremely different first half than the second. I think that we tried to face the competition with the respect that it deserves, because it's a very important trophy in the English football. And I think the guys approached the game in an excellent way. The first half was very good in many senses. It's not only the lead that we took with 2 goals, but as well the performance level, the chances that we created against a very good side in Premier League that is in a very good trend. So it was a fantastic first half, and I felt a lot of joy by seeing the atmosphere as well with the fans. So hopefully the game could have got finished at the halftime. But unfortunately for us, we spoke in the halftime that it was not the moment to stay deep and just wait for the minutes to go through. But we had to score the third goal. And that was very important in the first minutes to make sure that we had a good level of concentration, because obviously a Premier League team that is struggling 2-0 down will risk, especially with the style that Bournemouth has, that is a very direct, is very aggressive. They try to press very high, they try to put pressure on your own half. So it was about using the space in behind that they were leaving, as we did in the first half. And then in a set piece, we work a lot during the week in the pitch as well, working about the concentration, about individual jobs. And I feel a bit sorry for Sinclair, because he has done a fantastic first half, and then unfortunately not only him, but he's one of the main ones that forgot about his mark, and then we concede a goal that is a game changer. I'm sure that if we're not conceding this goal in the first 15 minutes, the game could have been very different. But that's the reality. And then again, another set piece that we don't defend well, we lose the mark, we are not aggressive in the first post, and then 2-2, and then obviously the game is totally different. So yeah, I have a feeling that the second half was perhaps tough mentally as well for the guys, but I want to keep the good things that we got in the first half.
You touched on there, set pieces has been something that's been worked on. Why is it out of play? This Rangers side seems to be able to defend so well under your tutelage, yet set pieces continue to be that downfall. What needs to change, either on that training field or in games right now?
Yeah, I would say that my life will be definitely much better without the set pieces. Unfortunately, set pieces are a big part of the game, especially in Championship, especially the way that many teams, a few days ago we were facing Cardiff, and they have scored so far almost 50% of the goals in set pieces. So we know that it's a huge part of the game, and we need to get much better, not only defensively but offensively, because we need to make sure that this becomes an asset for us, not a situation that can punish us every time. We've been working in a different way this week. So as you could see today, we were not leaving one guy at the top in the corners. Everybody was defending inside the box. Actually, that's one of the reasons that I'm very sad for Sinclair, because that was exactly his job, to defend this second ball. The club knows my opinion, how we can improve this. My job is try to get the best of it right now with the tools that we got, and we are spending a lot of time in the pitch. Then of course, sometimes when you try to spend a lot of time, try to create a situation, then it becomes as well mental. So you need to find a good balance. Definitely, we have conceding 10 of the 15 goals we conceded, I think, in 14 games, 14 games. So it's a very bad statistic, and extremely good defensively, because to concede only 5 goals in this amount of games in open game is a very good stat. But still, we need to change things, definitely.
On a more positive note, getting both centre forwards off the scoring mark today, first time since August, first home goal for Sinclair Armstrong. Lyndon Dykes back scoring again since his brace against Stoke. That's important going into the next few weeks, because goals are kind of dried up over the last few games.
Yeah, and we need everybody to get scoring goals, but obviously our strikers, our forwards, more than anyone else. What I'm pleased today is about the first half, because we understood that it was about the way we play. We need someone to stretch. We need players that are eager to attack the space behind the defensive line, and it's something that we missed against Millwall, at some extent as well against Cardiff, and today I think we did really well. So we need to keep being this team that, okay, if some team wants to press us high, they're going to struggle to defend and balls in behind, because we got the pace of Armstrong, of Smithy, of Dykes. So actually we got this space in the team. It's about understanding how to use it in the right way, because it's not just about kicking balls on behind, but about attracting the position. If they don't get attracted, then you have the tools, the capacity to play through them, and then so it's about finding this balance. That's what I'm more pleased. Then the goals, as I said before, we need to make sure that everybody contributes more, not only them, but as well Chrissy with Ely, the second lines, Dozy, Elijah. Everybody needs to help us set pieces. So it's a teamwork.
Just finally, we're going into that game, big one against Watford a week tomorrow, with that midday kickoff. You've mentioned their names, Chris Willock, Ilias Chair. Are they going to be back for that? And Sam Fields seemed to pick up a injury to his back, possibly. Is there any kind of early expectation on that?
I didn't discuss yet with the medical. It just seemed that it was a knock on his back, and we didn't want to risk because, as you said, I think that next January will be extremely important for our targets at the end of the season. So we have 3 massive games here at home where we need everybody available. We need important players that we were missing in the last game, like Illy, like Chrissy, like Cook, like Jack. We have been missing him as well for a long time. So we need everybody ready to contribute in this very important part of the season. And yeah, we're going to try our best to focus in the pitch, to try to get the best of all the players and make sure that we can compete at good level in the next month.
Cheers for the time as always, Marty. Thank you.
Thank you very much.